The movie begins with a boy named Rick discovering his mom, Lucy, unconscious on the couch after attempting suicide. Concerned, Rick rushes her to the hospital, where he finds letters revealing Lucy's awareness of an affair between her best friend, Miss Bender, and Rick's friend. As Rick recounts the events leading to his mother's distress, we delve into his past. Lucy, Rick's alcoholic mom, neglects her kids and constantly talks about divorcing. Rick's dad, Joseph. Rick's sister, Kristen, works in a club, and their dad is equally inattentive. Amidst this family turmoil, we learn that Rick has a crush on a girl named Mina, but has never mustered the courage to talk to her. Rick seeks guidance from Jimmy, the strip club owner where Kristen works. Jimmy suggests Rick call a dancer for the club, leading him to the dancer's house. However, she declines, prompting Rick to visit his friend Billy's house. Here, we meet Billy's mom, Miss Bender, who sends Billy out for errands. After Rick's encounter with Miss Bender, the affair between them begins, and the next day at school, Rick and Billy discuss their plans to propose to Nina. Carlos, a fellow student, makes a bet with Rick, offering $1,000 if he can make Nina his girlfriend. However, if Rick fails, he owes Carlos $1,000. Rick agrees to the bet, but later realizes that Carlos is the son of a dangerous gangster, and failing to pay might have severe consequences, possibly even endangering his life. Feeling pressured, Rick encounters an imaginary friend named Saint Lola in the bathroom, who encourages him to impress Nina. Learning that Nina has recently broken up with her boyfriend Kevin, Rick sees an opportunity to make her his girlfriend. When their teacher unexpectedly passes away during class, Rick seizes the chance to invite Nina to the funeral, with Kevin present. At the funeral, Rick and Nina discuss their shared interest in Josh Garvin's music. Rick, eager to impress Nina, claims to know Josh Garvin personally and mentions attending his concert the next day. The story unfolds with Rick navigating the challenges of trying to win Nina's heart while dealing with the unexpected twists and turns in his life. Nina is thrilled to learn about the concert, and when she asks if she can join, Rick happily agrees. However, on their way out, someone rear-ends Rick's car, and he discovers that it's the church's father responsible for the accident. Despite the apology, Rick needs his car repaired to keep his promise to take Nina to the concert. To secure concert tickets, Rick seeks Jimmy's help, who agrees, but asks for a favor in return, obtaining drugs from his dealer. Rick manages to get the drugs and stores them. Needing a car for the concert, he requests Miss Bender's vehicle, and she agrees. The next day, picking up the car, Miss Bender insists that Rick take Billy along. When they arrive at Jimmy's for the concert tickets, they discover Jimmy has betrayed them by not purchasing the tickets. Disheartened, they encounter Nina, and upon entering, witness Rick's dad and Billy's dad with another woman. Unable to fulfill his promise to take Nina to the concert, Rick apologizes, and Nina forgives him. The next day, at school, a new teacher arrives, but tragically, they also pass away while teaching. Later, Rick receives a call from the car mechanic, stating that it will take another week to fix his mom's car. Feeling grateful for Rick's help, the car mechanic lets him drive an expensive car for a while, bringing joy to Rick, Billy, and Nina. However, their happiness takes a turn that night when the police apprehend Rick. The mechanic, found dead in Rick's mom's car, leads the police to suspect Rick of murder since he was driving the mechanic's car. During interrogation, Rick claims innocence, explaining that he visited the mechanic on the church father's suggestion. A lawyer, sent by the church father, arrives to assist Rick. Following the lawyer's advice, Rick shifts the blame onto his dad, leading the police to leave him alone. Later, while giving the lawyer a ride home, a mishap occurs where she mistakenly takes Rick's drugs and, under the influence, makes advances. Despite this, Rick, committed to Nina, rejects her advances. Upon reaching home, he discovers that his sister Kristen has invited stripper friends over. Seizing an opportunity, Rick suggests opening a one-night strip club to earn money for a bet with Carlos. Sharing his idea with everyone, including Miss Bender, they agree. However, when Miss Bender tries to force herself on Rick, he firmly avoids any involvement. The story unfolds with Rick navigating through unexpected challenges, from legal troubles to managing a one-night strip club plan. As the party unfolds, Billy discovers his mom engaging in unusual activities. The party kicks off and Rick and Billy start making good money. When Jimmy arrives, Rick directs him to Miss Bender. Nina arrives at the party, concerned about Rick's legal troubles. Rick takes her to his room, and they share a moment about to lead to a kiss when Miss Bender interrupts. Nina misunderstands the situation, thinking Rick is having an affair with Miss Bender. Upset, she leaves after discovering Rick's bet with Carlos to impress her. Soon, the police arrive, arresting everyone except Rick, who manages to avoid trouble. Nina, unfortunately, gets arrested, leaving Rick feeling guilty. The next day, he visits the police station and learns that Nina had developed feelings for him. However, after the incident, she no longer wants to see him. Returning home, Rick receives a call from his dad, who's in trouble because Rick had implicated him at the police station. This narrative reveals that everything discussed in the movie so far was a flashback, shedding light on the events that led to the current situation. In the midst of various troubles, Rick seeks solace in the church, confessing his affair with Miss Bender to the father. To his surprise, the father admits his own involvement with Miss Bender, leading to an unexpected connection between them. Empowered by this confession, Rick confronts Miss Bender and persuades her to put an end to their affair. Amidst these personal struggles, Rick visits his mother at the hospital. Observing his distress, his mom implores him to rectify the situation and acknowledge his mistakes. Motivated by his mother's advice, Rick finds himself at a critical juncture when Carlos confronts him for not delivering the promised money. Although initially threatening, Carlos reveals it was all a joke, lightening the tension. Realizing he needs legal assistance to help a friend in jail, Rick turns to the lawyer. Unable to afford the legal fees, he agrees to work part-time for the lawyer. Together, they manage to secure the release of Rick's friend from jail. Taking his mother's counsel to heart, Rick presents her with divorce papers to initiate separation from his father. The hospital visit becomes a turning point in Rick's life. As he leaves the hospital, he encounters Nina, who has taken a part-time job there. Rick seizes the opportunity to apologize and express his genuine feelings. The storyline culminates with Rick proposing to Nina, who, having grown fond of him, accepts. The movie concludes with a poignant kiss between Rick and Nina, marking a positive turn in their relationship. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.